First of all, the key is skilled. I would make every woman, make sure every woman is economically empowered. She's self reliant. She's skilled even before she's educated. She's skilled to earn for herself and then educate herself. So, literate herself. So, I think skill in the woman's hand to become self reliant is important. If she must have a skill, whether she wants to encash her skill or doesn't matter. Even cooking at home is a skill. Let her be skilled. I want her to acquire a skill. So I want to begin with saying, all right, when you grow up, what is that one skill, if you were left on yourself, would you earn your living with? Every child would say, I would ask the boy the same thing, by the way. What is that one skill you will apply in your life to earn your own livelihood? And I've noticed that when you bring the skill and the education rather than only theoretical literacy, is then theoretical literacy is leaving you to find a skill. Here I would begin with that skill, keep fine tuning the skill, and then continue to upgrade that skill. To me, they are the real strength of the majority community. And if they are healthy, first of all, we have to make sure these women are healthy. They're healthy and economically empowered. Say healthy and economically empowered. Once we health and economically empowered, they will be able to ward off any violence which is against them, which comes by them, which comes along. They sometimes become a victim. I was first ensure health of every woman, and then say, now how will you use your hand skill? How will you use your head skill? So empower them by hand skill. They are the foundation of the society. So health is first. Secondly, is I would educate them that reproductive health is their choice and not a man's choice. Not a man's choice. They will choose to become a mother and not be forced to become a mother. Third, they will choose to decide to get married and not be forced to get married. I think we must respect the kind of contribution that a woman makes because she reproduces. She brings the other person another humanity. Therefore, if she's unhealthy, she will produce an unhealthy child. If she is depressed, she will never be able to love the child the way the child needs to be nourished. I want a healthy mother. I want a skilled mother as the foundation of any human society. A skilled and a healthy mother, to my mind, is the foundation of a healthy world. The Me Too movement was great. It came through the global power movement, through the global forums. See, the Me Too has fixed a lot of, well, there may be exceptional mistakes, but I think majority has exposed a lot of people could come up, and one of them got arrested and also committed suicide in the prison, and that man had exploited a lot of teenagers. So what I'm saying is the Me Too movement was a product of women banding together. They came together as a force to protect the dignity of women. And there are many other sources across the world, and the cultural differences. With cultural differences of north, south, east, and west, one can understand every region has its own challenges. But I would say Me Too was an important movement, very great contribution. Second, I think the fight for rights of rights of abortion. The abortion right is very critical for a woman's life. Why should somebody else decide whether this child should be, when it is medically abortable, that she cannot abort? Why? If she doesn't want the child, she has a right to let the child go. Well, she conceived by mistake, by accident, or by design, but she chooses not to be a parent and refuse. She must have the right. She must have the right to let the child go. So I think this too is a very strong movement, ongoing debate, and so far it's worked to work. Well, I know I'm making a very difficult statement, but I do believe that this reproductive right is very important. Third, I think right which we need to take up around as Women Global Forum, which I would offer as a suggestion, is that any woman who is tilling the land, who is as much a farmer as her husband, should also be declared as a farmer. So that when the farmer incentives are given by the governments, it goes only to the man, and she doesn't get it unless he gives, unless he shares. I think if where a woman is an equal farmer and assisting the husband and equally farming the land, tilling the land, we should have a survey where she could be considered as an equal farmer, so that when incentives are given, that she also gets the incentive as a farmer. Otherwise, normally I've seen they women doing more farmland, husband doing many other things other than farming, but when it comes to farmer incentives, she doesn't get it if the husband is not a sharer. So I think there are too many things which one can say, but off the cuff, I can take up these three things. Me Too movement and rights of reproduction, I think, are the product of the global forum, and they're doing many other. I've seen on the website there are many environment rights, rights of environment, water. I think these are forest rights. These are women's movements which have come up, and forest has been protected, lands have been protected. Environment issues are concerning women because it's women who walk all the distances to fetch water for the families. So I think these are very important, and these are also Millennium Development Goals coming from the United Nations. So yeah, so I'm looking at only these three right now, but these coming together of women. But I must say, at the moment, wherever women have led their own country, whether it's New Zealand, Taiwan is another, New Zealand, Taiwan, Germany, in Nordic countries, they have proven that they make better leaders.